So I'm assuming there'll be all types of bodies and personalities, but any scary clients?
Well, yeah, you do have to be careful, actually.
Why did something bad happen?
Well, there was this guy. I'd gone to his hotel. It was fancy, and he seemed rich, but I could just sense something was off, you know? Like, the music was blasting, and he would not believe me when I said I don't get naked. He offered to pay me double, but I said, buddy, you hired the wrong guy. So he's pissed. He starts tearing off my clothes. Like, my t-shirt's off in a second, and he's got my pants halfway down. I'm screaming, but I realize no one's gonna hear me over that music. And he was stronger than me, had me pinned down, and was grabbing at my...
Oh my God.
So I can tell that I'm gonna get raped if I don't do something. So I say, okay, all right, I'll massage you naked. So I get him out of his robe and onto the floor mat. But I have this cream, so like a menthol cream, makes your skin feel warm, hot, even. You use it for sciatica patients, but it can cause chemical burns if you use it wrong. So I have this idea to get away. First, I take that cream and rub it all over his junk and get him real excited. Then, of course, it starts to burn, so this guy wants to kill me, but I tell him it'll cause permanent damage unless he goes into the bathroom and rinses it off right away. He's screaming, but of course, he goes in there. I grab his stuff, dash for the door, and I took his wallet too. Screw him.
You didn't call the police?
No. I was operating without a license at the time, which is illegal, and I figured between that and the cops being homophobic, I'd probably be the one who ended up in jail. Because, you know, I did take his wallet. $80 for all that.
You okay? That's pretty intense. Hope you at least have someone to talk to about it. Unless you're like me, I can't even mention my grandma without getting really upset. I know it's not good to keep that stuff in. You know, you're the first person I've actually talked about my grandma dying. The day I found out I had no money, I literally got in the car with 2 suitcases and drove here that day. Never mentioned her again. Until you. That's what I needed, I guess. Someone listening with a sympathetic ear. Made it easier for me tonight. I hope you had that too, Ben. Somebody to be there.
Well, I did have a boyfriend at the time, but he was so super jealous that there was no way I could have told him what happened, or he'd never let me work again. But at least the guy didn't actually manage to rape me. And it forced me to figure out a few ways to screen potential freaks as clients.
Well, like how?
Like, I've learned there's certain questions that if they ask, then you probably shouldn't take them. Like, what will you be wearing? Not that that makes them a freak necessarily, but just that they're probably looking for someone who's offering something a little more than 500 hours of training.